Okay, I have the Air 1 Commander for the Fujifilm. I have the i60A. Over here I have the new Nissin Speedlight, the DI7000A. I only need to show you how to do it on the i60A. To pair these units first, what we're going to do is we're going to hold in the lock button and the power button for 3 seconds, first starting with the lock button. Okay, let me do this one-handed. 1, 2, 3. Let me do that again. It's hard to do this one-handed. Okay. Now it's waiting for pairing. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hold in the S button and the power button on the Air 1 Commander for 3 seconds, first starting with the S button. 1, 2. Hold on a second. It's hard to do this one-handed. Okay, now they're paired. Sorry it took a second. It's hard to hold the camera with one hand and to do that. So what we have here, by the way, if you can switch between the beep mode, which is the orange button, or the white button where beep is off, this is the speed light beeping every time you change modes. I don't like that. I'm going to hold down the power button just for a second to turn this white. Also, what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn off the blinking light on the front of the... Well, actually, I'm not going to turn that off. I'm going to cover it with tape. It's blinking, meaning that it's pairing. Right now, I'm going to hit the mode button, and here we have manual. Okay. And I'm going to adjust that. I'm turning it over here. You can see it's increasing in power level, but as I turn it over here, it's adjusting there. So I'm adjusting one speed light. It's showing as group A. So I'm adjusting it from 1/28 up to 1 to a full blast. And now I'm going to switch to Z, which stands for zoom. Don't need that for anything at all. TTL. Now for flash compensation, I obviously have -2 stops over here, +2 stops over here. And on the Fuji, once it's turned on, it will show full TTL with the Air 1 Commander plugged in. It will show TTL on the Fuji X-T2. I'm going to press in the S button once, and then what I'm going to do is you can see what I'm doing. I'm dialing in the flash compensation. Over here, -2 stops, -1 stops, 0 compensation, plus all the way to +2 stops. You can see it showing over here on the speed light. The TTL works wireless, full wireless, 2.4 gigahertz. Now with the Fujifilm system, once it comes out, if it ever comes out, for God's sakes, you'd have to own 2 of the Fujifilm speedlights. With this, you only need one Air 1 Commander to control a bunch of different units. Realistically, 3 is about max for anybody. You got main light, fill light, hair light, or background light. 3 is really it. I mean, once in a really blue moon have I seen a outdoor portrait shoot need more than 3 speedlights. I mean, absolutely, completely unnecessary, but you have the ability to do that if you want. Now, people are asking me, like, as compared to the flash Q triggers or any other triggers, you know, why would I want the Air 1 Commander? It's very obvious. With this unit, you can do long-distance wireless, full TTL. Okay? Obviously, this unit is 30 feet away. I'm not going to go back and forth to where I'm shooting at. So I have full control over my flash compensation right here. Also, wireless manual power control right here. Full of multiple units. Also, I can control a pile of speedlights, each one with its own power output without moving my position. You can't do that with a conventional trigger. I can't do that with a flash Q trigger. You can't do that with a pocket wizard. This will also fire, I've been testing in continuous low, continuous high, 10 shots per second. Basically continuous low is as high as you can go. You couldn't shoot in continuous high anyway. You can with like pocket wizards and like an old Nikon speedlight, but that's full manual blast. But still, you're limited by how fast the batteries can drop charge to your capacitor. You'd actually have to have external power for that plugged into this unit. And this one, the Fujifilm units from Nissin actually require a Sony power cable that plugs into here for external power. I'm actually going to tape this off, like I said, with duct tape. I don't need that flashing light. All it is irritating. No big deal. Tiny piece of duct tape will fix that permanently. But the Air 1 unit is out now. I'm the first person to get one, the first person to review one. Yes, I had to pay for it, girlfriend. Awesome, really well made. Metal hot shoe. Very simple. The only thing that's lacking is the instruction manual, but if you watch this video, you don't need the instruction manual, right? Right? I've already explained it to you. You have your dial for compensation and power control, your mode button for selecting your various modes, your S button for selecting your groups, A group, B group, C group, and their respective outputs. To get out of that, I just hit the power button once to turn beep back on, which I can't imagine anybody wanting beep on. But there it is. Actually, I can't imagine people wanting beep on. You can hear that your remote flash is responding to you, but I don't need that on for anything. I can never imagine using it. It's well made. 2 AA batteries. Works perfectly. The TTL wireless flash capabilities work 100% excelencia. Excellent. Whew. So, yes, it is absolutely worth it. No cables. I set this on a little hot shoe stand or on a light stand anywhere, and I've got full power control from my camera. Don't need to touch my speed light. That is awesome. Like I said, you control a bunch of them, and you just can't do that with like a flash cue trigger. Flash cue trigger is just a dumb fire. Flash cue trigger, for example, or a pocket wizard, is a fire command. It just says fire. You have no control with a flash cue trigger or a pocket wizard. It's just fire. That's it. If you need to do any compensation or any adjustment, you can't do any of that stuff. Unless you want to walk up to the speed light and physically adjust it, but this, I don't have to do that. So, works beautifully as designed. 89 bucks. There's several places selling it now. I think they're all out of stock. I think that everybody had already pre-ordered all the stock, but that should be solved very, very soon. So thanks for watching. That's it for the Air 1 Commander. This is my review of the unit. It is excellent. It works exactly as designed. I only had one issue, and it only took me 5 minutes to figure out, and that was the instruction manual, which information was lacking in that. But so what? This video is your instruction manual. If you want an instruction manual, ask me a question. I will have the answer for you. Okay? Thank you for watching. Bye.